Just under the sail there we have Fort Picklecombe, one of a chain of several forts which protect the Sound. And another one, if I just pan around, is obviously the Breakwater Fort. And then if I pan around again, right over there, Fort Bovisand, which is now a dive centre. It's a little bit chilly, the sun's gone in underneath the haze at the moment.
The jib failed to unfurl this morning. There's a loop of cord which got trapped around it. Irritating, but, you know, these things happen. Welcome to part 2 of our short day sail around Plymouth Sound. In this episode, we leave Cawsand Bay and reach across the Middle Sound to Fort Bovisand. Before tacking around to ghost up the inside of Plymouth Breakwater, passing close by to its old fort on the way. From there, we'll cross back into Cawsand Bay before turning north and heading home via Drake's Island and Jenny Cliff Bay. Today I'm just pottering around and refamiliarising myself with Arwen's sail intricacies and quirks. It's difficult to believe, but it's only my second sail of 2019. That cage on the pole there on the eastern beacon is apparently a refuge for shipwrecked sailors. This amazing old fort here was completed in the early 1860s to defend the entrances to the Sound. I think during World War I it was a signal station, and it was an anti-aircraft training school during World War II and right up to the 70s, I think, and it was finally released then from the MOD. We're just coming past the Western Lighthouse here, built around about 1843. It was overseen originally by Trinity Lighthouse, but I think now it's looked after by the MOD. Ah, it's time for a race. Come on, Arwen, we can take him. And maybe not. I think we've been a tad over-optimistic about our abilities, Arwen. Still, it's been good fun. Well, the wind has picked up. We've been encountering a bit of lumpy conditions because of that wind against tide on the outgoing channel there. We're averaging about 4.5 to 5 knots at the moment, and I've just got to keep a wary eye out for some nasty little gusts which come at us occasionally. Gosh, isn't it amazing the difference when you tack around and you start to run downwind, how much calmer it can suddenly become. ferry's coming in. We'll skirt down the western side of the Sound here and keep well out of his way. A couple of years ago I had a close encounter with the ferry in a fog bank within the Sound. It's not an encounter I am keen to repeat.
Hiya!
Ahead of us now on the port side is Drake's Island, and it's been untouched since about the late 1980s, but there is now planning permission for a luxury hotel and spa on it. Now here's a nice treat coming up. 2 of the Mountbatten Water Sports Centre Hawk 20s loaded with happy youngsters. It's an absolute brilliant centre. They've got really great instructors. I've used it many times.
Hiya!
Been a really nice day. Arwen and I have been reacquainted after a long break. I'm getting quite excited about this season's forthcoming voyages.